What is up, everyone? It's your girl, Get It Indie back. I know. For all my lovers out there, I've been gone for a while, but I'm back on my grind. I'm telling y'all, college is pretty damn hard, and to balance, school. Now I got work again, and then just personal stuff like this is hard. But I'm back, and I'm better, and we're here for episode 3. I am excited. Unpopular Opinion, natural hair. If you guys haven't watched the last one was basically Buddha Black Love Edition, and we had Rex in Egypt telling us basically what the healthy essentials for a relationship, and it was pretty good. We had a Tootsie War, little war going on. We were able to find out their love languages and possibly learn some new things, because I truthfully did. I looked at things different. I now take it in as you're able to love. You can never say you basically love one thing, because you love a lot of things, and to solely base your love on just basically one kind of thing is kind of unhuman-like to me. So I found that very interesting. It was very adviseful. I actually just heard my podcast today actually help someone in their MCG classes. She uses them. Yeah, she uses them for her little essays, and I was like, oh, let me help you. But yeah, I'm sorry, folks. On March 17th, we were supposed to have Above the Rim with Eric Boost, but actually, what ended up happening is that he had a tournament to go to. So Boost, we're gonna get back to him soon. We're still gonna talk about him. He's very major and solely incorporated into my life. And I felt like as a basketball player, there's a lot of athletes back out here in college who are going through the same thing as him. And I personally feel like he's a good person to talk to. But like I said, we're back, and today we're gonna be talking about unpopular opinions, natural hair. This is episode 3. This is going to be a good one. I have my girls here today with me. If you guys don't know, these two women are my folks. My peoples. My peoples. And I love them dearly, even though they be working my nerves, even though we be arguing almost every day, but it's all out of love. But I just want to welcome to the Get It Indie platform for in need of a little TLE, Deja and Almarie. How y'all ladies doing?
Hello. I'm good.
How y'all's days been going?
Bro, let me tell you.
School is not it.
Work, baby. Work ain't it.
Man, y'all ready for that spring break, huh?
Man, we got one more
midterms, tests.
Shit, I ain't got no midterms, to be honest.
We doing it, though.
We doing it, though. Look, we almost finished. Look, how long we got?
Man,
2020 is on the way.
Yeah, me and Deja are actually graduating next year. I might be here for extra semester.
I am too, but 2020
dang,
is still
go ahead
on
and
the
just
way.
go ahead and put the young
But I mean,
out here. You feel me? I got 2 more years.
We gonna be back for you, though.
I got 2 more years.
Man, you gonna be good. We gonna still be out here for a little bit, so we actually might be here till your graduation. Don't even play, to be honest.
Low-key. Your senior year, we definitely gonna be
Oh,
there.
yeah. But welcome, ladies. A lot of people, I just need people to know. I had to pick these ladies because they were close, and they was kind of my peoples to go to next about it. And they also, while they don't believe it, as a lot of black women don't believe, they have very nice hair, and I feel like they have a lot of things and tips and advices that can help us other black women, and even if we're not black, maybe men, maybe somebody, even through the products. Don't just take it solely to gender, but we're able to give some advice and on how they deal with their natural hair, because I feel like honestly in this society we're so used to seeing that straight, long, luscious, wavy, bouncy hair, and we're never learned to love our own hair, because not see that, because of the fact of society saying if you want to basically be accepted in this way, you have to be. But I don't know if you guys recently have heard that there's actually there was a New York passed a law, I think it was last year, passed a law accepting for basically employers to accept black women in their hair and all over.
And their natural hair.
Yes, I was like, oh my god, that's cool.
And that's so important, because going back to what Indy was talking about, the media teaches you, oh, afros, what's an afro? I can't wear that.
You look foolish right after school.
You look like you want to be a Black Panther or something.
Make you feel embarrassed.
Exactly.
So you be like, dang, do I really have to show this?
Exactly, because all you see...
what is this?
Exactly, because the media, all you see is curly hair, and if it ain't curly, then it's straight.
Basically, if you don't have curly hair, if you don't have curly hair, you're not you're not the best of the blacks.
Exactly.
You have to, in order to have curly. Here's the crazy thing about it. it seems like in order for you, like, you have to be light skinned, you have to be mixed in order to have curly hair. You have to be this kind of complexion or this kind of.
You gotta be light skinned or you mixed to have good hair. Like,
no, you don't.
People define good hair as your skin complexion.
Bro, I'm telling you,
like,
my mom and my aunt, they used to have.
But just because your hair long doesn't mean you got good hair though. At the same time,
what I'm saying, but and here's another thing, and they associate nappy short hair with not even just that, darker women. Exactly. So with that being said, today's topic question for our podcast is: how do you deal with your hair in its natural state? Because there's a lot of women out, and I feel like the older I got, the more I see women embracing their hair, doing, chop off, starting from the beginning, redoing it because they realize like it doesn't feel.
Are you asking mentally wise? Like mentally, how do you?
I mean, your hair honestly,
is frustrating.
It's
just how do you
your hair is actually a whole different other stress. Like, you got school stress, you got people stress, you got irritation stress, but your hair stress
is a different
kind of
stress.
Don't come out right.
Oh my God, you crying.
You get like, especially when you got something to do and you really
running late.
Oh my God.
And your hair. Your kitchen be messed up too in the back, and it won't slick up in your ponytail. Then your baby hairs don't be coming out right. Then you just like, dang, like, then you don't even want to go.
When I asked the question, how do you do it here in its natural state? Like, some questions would be like,
what type of products do I use?
Maybe some products that you use when it comes to probably your wash day. How about that? Let's start with wash days. Okay, so how do you do with your hair in its natural state, like for your wash days? What does that look like for you? What does that consist of?
I don't know. My hair gotta have a lot of edge control in it, like a lot of products for me to wash.
But when you're washing it,
when I'm washing it, I wash it like it depends. Like if I feel like I have my braids in or hairstyle in too long, I'll wash it twice and I'll leave the shampoo in. I'll comb my hair out with the shampoo. Normally, people that'll comb their hair out with just the conditioner. I do it with the shampoo and the conditioner because I know when I like just rinse it, it's gonna be cool. Like I don't gotta worry about too much tangles.
Especially when you have the product.
Yeah, exactly. And when I condition my hair, I leave a little bit. Like I'll just rinse it and I'll like shake it out and I'll like do it like that. Like I don't leave it in, but I leave like
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, and then afterwards, like before I blow dry my hair or when my hair is wet, I just use like hair lotion.
Yeah,
so
or
my hair
gets
moisturizes. Because oil makes my hair like I don't know, it makes my hair like feel weird and like get a weird texture. I don't know. Okay. So I just use hair lotion.
Hair lotion. Okay.
But that's just me personally. Like
the pink hair lotion that I have.
Pink grow, yeah, like all that. Like it worked. Okay. I'm trying to tell y'all.
If I'm doing like a good like wash day, like it's one of them self-care type days, then I'm doing a hot oil treatment. So basically, you get your little oil.
How do you do a hot oil treatment? I've never heard of that. Well, I've heard of it, but I've never done it.
So you get your little oils. For me, it's like the Jamaican oil, the Jamaican lime oil, not lime.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but y'all know
castor oil.
No, that one too. But the Jamaican
too,
one, they got like a Rasta man on it. Yeah, or Rasta hair, whatever you want to call it on it. Do grow or new grow oil. Y'all know
I heard of doo. It's like
I use it, but for your braids, it's hella good.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it is.
When I had posted online, like asking like some of the girls and stuff, they were like, "Oh, like I seen some girls. They're like, oh, I use doo girls," and I was like, "Where do you get this stuff?" Like,
I'm beauty supply store, but it's expensive, and a lot of it be running out.
It work though.
It does.
It
does. It does work. It does good. And then I put it in the microwave and I warm it up. Sometimes I'll warm it up for like, I think it's like 7 minutes. I mean, not 7 minutes, my bad, y'all. Like 7 seconds, 15 seconds. It just all depends how hot you want it, because you don't want it to burn your
what is the hot, when you're applying this hot oil treatment, what does it specifically do? Like, what is it supposed to be doing? What does it help for you?
It help you. Honestly, I never really researched it a lot of it. I have been told it.
I always wanted to do that, but I don't really like oil because when I wash my hair, the oil's hella hard to get out of my hair. Like, not trying to get it out, but like when you put too much, your hair starts to be stiff and all the shit. So
you just do a little bit.
I just deep condition it.
It's only some people they keep it on for what, like 10 minutes and blow dry it. It blow dry, like let it not too much. You want to blow dry on low or whatever, just to like stimulate your scalp. It stimulates your scalp, and after that you do your normal routine wash, wash, condition, and then if you deep condition, like they just say, you after you do your conditioner, you put your conditioner on your head, you put your shower cap on.
Normally I don't know if this is weird, but I use mayonnaise and eggs.
My sister does that. My sister does that.
The other time I fell asleep with it in and I woke up. It was still in, but my hair was extra soft though.
Oh, really?
It was extra soft. Like, it was extra soft.
So honestly, like
it was that, and she put lotion. Yeah. She put lotion, like actual lotion in her hair.
Mayonnaise.
No,
the oil.
Yeah, it actually works.
and you like twist your
I
hair.
actually heard that like when you do like when you have babies and stuff, you could actually put it in like baby lotion. They put baby lotion in baby's hair to make it soft.
Yeah.
And I've done it before when I haven't like had no hair products, but when I used to wash my hair actually, because I actually learned this, I used to wash my hair, shampoo, conditioner, and dry it with a towel. Now when I did that, I was like, why is it like, I kind of like braided it up, did all that. And Pete was my friend, my best friend Pete, who people don't know, but Pete, she told me, she was like, maybe when you start doing your hair, instead of using a towel, use a shirt.
A t-shirt, yep, a white t-shirt.
And it didn't pull as much. And then also what I started doing is instead of drying my hair with a blow dryer, because that's how I used to dry it, because I hated doing it, I was like, it used to be like hella crinkly in a sense, and she was like, stop blow drying it and just kind of leave it wet and just put in Bantus. And you remember how you told me how to make her homemade leave-in conditioner?
Yeah.
Started doing that, this stuff started getting thicker, and I'm telling y'all, I honestly like. I used to have hella hair. Shit you not. There's pictures until I let people in my head when I was a young age, and I didn't know how to take care of it because I was young.
Yeah.
But all right, now at this point, I'm like, I love my hair. I don't care how long it is because it doesn't define me. It doesn't do none of that to me. I wear my hair. Like, if a lot of people don't understand, actually, these pictures I'm about to show, I had green hair. I had purple hair. I've had blue. I've had red. I've had brown. I've done it. And a lot of people also ask me, like, another thing when it comes to length, while saying I love my hair a lot, is because I know that it's short. I don't mind. I'd rather have it be thick and full and enough to be in than long. Because length could come over time. Honestly, I need to get my ends cut, and maybe that's what the thing is, but I love how thick my hair has gotten ever since I've changed my whole routine of washing it. Seriously. Like, it's become beautiful. But back to what I was saying, like, knowing that I have short hair, I don't like to typically get long braids. I've never been I used to get them, but I was like, I don't really like keeping up with them because they're long. But two, it doesn't, like, y'all wear long braids. I'm not saying nobody should, but personally for me, my thing is, why would I wear something I don't have? In my head.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have no problem with weaves, I have no problem with wigs, but everybody else,
people nowadays think you dyed your hair or you got extensions. Like, okay, I'll pay for it, it's my hair. Like,
yeah.
But no, I get that. But I just feel like, and also, not even just that, short hair looks really good on me. Y'all, the bobs.
Yeah, the bobs. Ooh,
man, I need the show bring them back, but let me tell y'all right now, I'm just focusing on working. Them was cute. And I also, guys, I had burgundy. Oh, I'll show y'all, because I love
burgundy, like honey blonde, gold.
No. You and your bob was. She had what was it? What was it?
Oh, I had a weave. That's what you're talking about?
Was it a 360? Was it? Or you have leave out?
Oh my gosh, let me show you the picture. No, I had leave out.
Yeah, we're gonna show you up this picture. This picture right here is beautiful. Yeah.
I appreciate it, man. I got so many.
But no, I don't know. I've begun to love my hair. I begin to truly
No, this not my bob. This is my
love it and embrace it for what it is and what it's not. I can't sit here and be upset if it's not like hers or yours or somebody else's. All I have to do is keep working on mine because my hair is not like anybody else's. And that's another thing I feel like a lot of girls that deal with natural hair have to understand. Like, you have to love your own hair personally. This is you. Don't think that you can't get it to where you want it to be. Just understand and accept where your hair is at, and then from there you can work on it. Let me see. Yeah, y'all, she was cute.
I'm gonna get that back. I got a picture.
That's for your birthday?
Yeah, that was like in 2017.
That's cute. But okay, so I have another question for you ladies. Have you guys ever had like damaged ends or like split ends and stuff?
Yeah, it's good to get them cut.
So what methods do you use for damaged ends, or like how did you fix that and deal with that?
You really just gotta keep up with the moisture in your hair, honestly. Like, eventually you're gonna have to get them cut because it really stops your hair from growing. And when your hair be coming out most of the time, it is dead ends and it is hair that needed to be combed out. So you're gonna have to get, like, I got mine cut. It grew back, like, you can't really tell. I got a cut, got some braids, didn't even know it was really cut. Like,
Yeah, that's honestly what you gotta do. Like after you cut your hair, just cut your hair in braids
like,
or in a protective
get it in a
style.
protective style. Don't blow dry it. Don't
Don't
do all
press
that.
it. Don't put no flyer on it. And that's one thing. I'm sick and tired of seeing little kids having perms. Like
that's,
they do not know how much that actually damages your hair. I wish my mama would try to put a perm in my
But you got to
hair.
think about it. The reason why people are doing it
because
because they're trying to make them cute. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some perms work for some. Like my mom, she does perms, and her hair is good. Her hair is nice, but it's just, I see what you're saying. It's like a little kid. They don't know how to take care of their hair. They don't know. You're putting chemicals on them at a young age.
And some of them, they hurt your hair.
No,
And sometimes you can't recover
when
from that.
if I have kids, they get in the same styles I did. You getting 52 twisties, some little nice little ponytails. I'm telling you, one day I remember this one damn day, I was sitting there getting my hair done, and she was just doing, going. I was like, dang, like, and I looked and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I have 52 of these little like twisty parts, and I remember counting them solely. And she put like volleys at the end. I used to love my little hairdos. My mom used to make me cute for a little black girl. I did not care. I loved it.
When I was younger, my mom didn't even do my hair. I mean, she did do my hair, but my dad did. My dad would put my hair in little pigtail twists. You know, the ones on the half and half.
Gosh.
You know, that's why I love Space Bun so much, because my dad would always twist it up into a little bun, and then he'll put the knockers around it. Dang, so you know I was hit.
I had too many people in my head. That's why my hair was damaged.
And that's another thing.
That gets your hair real. Yeah.
Me not even supposed to
Tell us about those experiences. What happened when you did let somebody in your head?
My hair was shortest.
I ain't had no hair.
Boy, when I tell you I had long hair to bob, it was bad. Like my edges started coming out. Like,
oh my god!
It's because all the dirt.
And different people grip
It's
your
not
hair
even
different.
the dirt.
Like,
no, seriously, like I felt like some people. No, I've really had bad experiences with people in my hair, and I've learned to only let some people. But it's like, damn, especially living out here in Chico, it's hard. It's hard. But no, I remember just one time. So I have very soft edges. The only person who's ever been like legit stayed in my head was my mom. I've never had really nobody else. I mean, if she referred me to them, or if my dad did, and he knew some people, so he knew how me and my mom felt about my hair. Well, when I was getting singles one time, and someone didn't realize how soft they were, and oh my gosh, when I took them out, I was like, bro, where the hell did they go? I said no. I've had times too where I've had someone braid my hair and my scalp was on fire, like itching on fire, like consistently, like that, like no matter how much oil or anything, it was burning, and I was like, bro, I can't even. Sometimes you have to also watch out for the hair that you get too, because that can cause the breakout, all that.
I got some silky hair last time.
It slipped right off and it be taking your hair off.
Not even that, but my whole, like, the back of my, like, we're basically where my kitchen and neck is, broke out. The hair on my neck, or, like, in my kitchen, fell out. Like, shit was falling out bits by bits. You know them bald spots that people got? Boom, back of my head. Then they started coming to the front side.
Okay.
Shit, horrible.
Well, I got a question. What is y'all favorite protection hairstyle for you? What's the one that your go-to? Is it like ponytails, braids? What kind of braids?
Singles.
Yeah, single box braids.
And why do you like singles for that?
But I don't really I like singles because you don't really got to do your hair, but singles, after a while, when you let your singles get too old, your edges are going to start coming out because it's going to pull them up, you pull them down, you do this and that. Like, this hairstyle right now that I have, like the little side braids, the little lemonade braids, these ain't really protected either because you can pull up and back here, you can pull back. Yeah, it's not really all that. Like, that's why this hairstyle ain't gonna last that long.
But braids, for sure.
Braids, for
because
sure.
Braids go for
two
winters.
braids at that.
Winter.
Oh, that's my go-to
Two
one.
braids at that.
See, I would do a two braid, but this forehead right here, boy.
Yeah.
Shiny,
I'm sorry.
shiny.
I'm sorry, yo.
Yo, me too,
She,
though.
no. She got a dome on
Come
her
on,
neck.
bro. You ain't gotta put my business all out there, but yeah, bro, that forehead would be shining, boy. I
Two
tell you.
braids. Over the summer, Indy had me with the two
Man,
braids.
honestly, for anybody who's in Chico at all, I mean, to keep it so solid, I naturally do men's hair, but if you're wanting a nice little style or something, I charge $10. I do cool little up styles, but for my men especially, if y'all want y'all hair done, $10. Catch me, hit me up on Snapchat. Hit me at MISSAFITTS, Misfits, or you can hit me on the Snapchat one. But anybody else, yes, all $10. But guys, especially if y'all need that nice, fresh, new braids and you get your cut, ask my boy Terry, ask my boy Royal, and ask my boy Easy. Make sure y'all ask them because I be hooking them up. Ooh, you know what I've realized also? Speaking of doing men's hair is very different from women's hair.
Yeah.
I've learned that women, like I said, I do Terry's hair, I do Ian's hair, and I do Royal's, and all their hairs are very different from each other. But at the same time, the reason why I say that, like both women and men of African American culture have really coarse hair. But I feel like somebody that understands what I'm saying is like, at the same time of us all having coarse hair, the difference from how women and men handle it and how they have to deal with it and how it grows on each other, I feel like it's very different in a sense. Like Terry, he has a short, nice little curly afro, but when he picks that thing out, it's huge.
Yeah.
That thing is huge. That's it, and then but once I braid it up, it looks nice and all that. And then here's another crazy thing. People have to understand, when you come to a person, make sure you know what hairstyle looks good on you, because not all hairstyles look good on everybody.
Yeah.
Like, not everybody can pull off lemon braids, not everybody can pull off low ponytails, not everybody can pull off, certain things. Make sure you get styles. Like, that's why we try to tell people, you have to also think about it. When you're looking at these pictures of how people's hair is, you have to also think of how their hair is compared to yours, and how's it gonna look in the end. I tell people, I had a client, he was like, I want, little singles, and I was like, honestly, we could probably do it, but you have to think it's not gonna look the way you think it is. And I've even doubted it with Terry. Seriously, I was like, he was like, I want those. I was like, ew, I don't know. And then I did them. I was like, ooh, they're actually pretty cute, but it's also kind of hair he has. Yeah. When I do it on other people, sometimes it doesn't really come out the way because they have different kind of texture hair. Yeah. But when I be doing on the scalp, to the scalp of it, it'd be cool. Now, when it comes to singles and weaves, I just never was really in that growing up. Mm-hmm. I always just had my hair done. My mom was always doing my hair. Like y'all said, the go-to braids were two braids for me. Everybody knew me as India with two braids.
Or you had the gel braids, the 1, 2, 3, 4 braids.
No, I never had those. I had the two.
Bro, what they used to call them on boys, neck braids or something like that.
That's crazy.
That's what I had with the little rubber band tied to.
You're annoying, but no.
That was longer than my neck, but.
Where your neck go?
It's right here. It's real short. That neck real short.
You're annoying. But no, yeah. I used to always go to two braids, and I used to always love it. And I didn't care no matter, regardless. I would come up to school even with a cute little skirt and a top, rocking my two braids with some little earrings. Had a little good perfume that day.
If we knew about the gold clips, we for sure would have had them up in there.
Man, honestly, I'm not even a fan of those either.
Not the gold clips?
The little hair jewelry?
The little hair jewelry, though.
The hair jewelry is cool, but I would never personally do it. I just...
Really?
No.
Oh, that's interesting.
You don't even let me do your edges, so I'm...
Yeah, guys... For ladies, excuse me, let me speak that properly. Ladies, I do not do my edges. I don't do. But here's the thing, they know.
No.
But listen,
I asked so many times.
But listen,
so many times.
But listen. Here's the crazy thing. When I be doing my hair, they be like, "Indy, you did your edges." I be, nope. And them things look good. Them things look good. But I don't know.
Stop lying.
No. My girl, y'all be the ones with the extra shoes and all that. I just personally find it appealing to do the
Okay,
natural thing.
she do it. Let me clarify that because
No, you no, what I'm trying to say is the thing is that when my hair be done when I have a ponytail.
Be lit though.
Yeah,
you can't even lie.
Yeah, bro, we do the swoops. She do the natural. She do the pushbacks with the little swoop.
But the thing is like they're making it seem like I just do it. Like I'm trying to tell you guys, like I could literally put my hair in 2 braids, put a bandana on and a bonnet, and you know what I'm saying, and it just naturally goes it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like y'all have to plaster y'all shit. I don't
gotta plaster my shit because if anything, I can lay my shit down without air, bro.
Give me some water.
Right thing. I don't even need no water. Put the headscarf on for about 24 hours. And
right, 24 hours though.
And they
you're funny.
And they will be late.
No,
right.
I'm
and then
trying to tell
curling up
you.
just because you ain't put the product in there.
Let me tell you how these women are. This is the stuff.
Do you gotta put your headscarf on after you put extra on?
If I wanted to lay down the whole day, yeah.
You guys
do you
are
put both the
mess.
edge control in the gel or just the edge control?
Sometimes I depend on what hairstyle I got.
Yeah, just
like
to make
buns,
sure.
I gotta put a little got to be glued on it.
Just
so
a
it can
little
stay
bit,
up.
maybe just a spray to hold down.
Thank
You
you.
put the scarf on. You have to put 2 on though.
No, look, you gotta take it off like waves.
real,
you gotta real waves.
slow.
You gotta,
and sometimes you gotta retighten it right before you take it off.
You can't pull it because it's gonna pull your edge up. Yeah.
No, you for
And
sure
then
cannot pull it. And then sometimes you put too much, and then you got a little bit of
and then
white
it's like,
stuff.
and then sometimes they be like going down, slurring and shit. Like, when you want your shit to be perfect, they be going down.
Yeah, and then then you got a little wave curl
like, or
right
if
there.
you sweating, your little wave curl come up. Yeah.
Do y'all know how to braid?
My hair back? Yeah.
Like,
No, personally, I don't.
Like, do y'all know how to braid your own hair?
No.
Yeah,
I know how to do singles.
Oh, you do?
In my head.
I know how to do like little
individuals. Thank you. Stop playing with me. You gotta
but that take too long.
Right.
Ooh, no, that
Ain't nobody got time,
long.
bro. You know what's so crazy? This is why I don't like these girls, and this is why I don't like nobody in Chico, because only a few of us out here know how to braid. And when you be like, oh, can somebody braid hair? I do singles. And I be like, that's disgusting. Like, you wanna know how it's okay, don't get me wrong, it's hard to know how to braid. My 10-year-old and 13-year-old sister know how to braid better than y'all.
Hold on, you ain't never seen me braid, baby?
No. I have. So it's okay.
No shame.
But honestly, my mom, what she used to do when I was a young girl, she used to sit down because I wanted to do her hair. Like, I just liked being in someone's hair. She would literally sit here and take her hands and braid her own hair and show me, and I would just keep doing it. All she would have to do is feel it. And she knew if it was messed up or not. I was like, dang. And so she would try. What you know how you guys see me doing my hair? Y'all be like, India, why do you close your eyes? I literally tell people, literally imagine the top of your hair, guys. She's taking the puff of her ass, her little asthma pump.
Can I eat here?
911.
Nah, I really can't. I just want y'all to know I'm dying.
She's like,
it be real, like I only seen this on TVs. So I didn't know like asthma pumps is really real.
no, for real.
Like I know they real, but like people, when they really gotta.
Yeah,
No, my little brother has to take it on
like
daily.
that.
It's serious.
It's
like
like
some people have to do
No,
it
when
on
I be
machine,
like,
My sister do, especially
that's scary.
don't let it be when it's
hot.
winter. That too in winter time.
Cause winter make you really.
Yeah,
you
winter
can't
time
be
she has to
breathing
take
in
that
the
every
heat.
morning, every night.
No, I'm saying,
medication
that's why when I be seeing people who be like, oh, I can't breathe, I'm like, where's your nebulizer?
Right.
Where's your breathing treatments? Because I'm telling you, even people who don't even have asthma, that stuff helps clear all the nostrils and everything out. It helps to get it all out, and I love it. It's beautiful. But back to what we were talking about when it came to hair. Let's think of some. Let's go to Twitter and see what some of my lovely friends have said on here. So I asked a few questions, some things, and basically how they, deal with their hair in their natural state. And let me see here. Let me see. We have one at Kennedy. Mick, I asked her, what products do you use? What do you wash your hair? What do your wash days consist and how long? What methods do you use for damages? What do you do to help your hair grow? And her reply was mixed chicks. As I am, Shea Moisture and Aussie work good for me. Well, Kennedy, I heard Aussie actually does good for. I actually no, seriously when doing Bantus, I know I heard that
That's expensive, but it's good.
Yeah, no, I heard it. Like, it helps with, like, when you're doing your bantus to make it more defined. When you take
Yeah.
them down, it's, like, really nice.
Yeah.
But another, at
Yeah,
Cheryl.
use them now.
Hello, girl.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hey.
Oh, sorry, Kennedy too. My bad.
Currently using the main choice growth oil and the softening milk with Shea Moisture's black castor oil, styling lotion in between. I tried to co-wash more instead of straight shampoo, and that's pretty much it. LOL. Hopes this helps. Thank you, Cheryl. I'm gonna go. I'm telling you, all these names that I'm hearing, I've never heard of a day in my life, and I think that's my problem. I need to start looking into it because it's a little not okay. And I'm trying to find some more. Another person that replied, at C. Marie. Hey, Chelsea girl. Replying to this, she said, Aunt Jackie's for curls, Carol's daughter shampoo and conditioner, and do grow oils and grease when I got braids done wonders. And I was like, okay, Dan Marie finalized. She gonna tell me her bathroom. She cold, y'all. She's disrespectful.
For grease, what's it called? The Dugo. Is it Dugo grease too?
Yeah.
Like the blue, the green, and the big jar. Yeah. The green
too.
one. I got the yellow one. I got it at home.
Yeah. No.
Grease work. Y'all need to stop slipping on grease. Go back to them old days. Put some grease in your hair.
Would you guys ever, like, cut all your hair off?
Like in that one movie that we watched on Netflix.
Oh,
Happily Ever After.
Yeah, Happily Ever After. If you guys have not seen that movie, for all the women out there dealing with their natural hair, go watch that movie. I'm telling you, after watching it, I embraced.
She went swimming, bro.
I went swimming. Literally, you'll understand
you
what I'm
movie,
talking
you'll see
about.
why.
Yes, it's crazy.
It's really empowering. It very is empowering.
No, but yeah.
And it's comforting.
No, it really was. It truly was. But I always wanted to. I think I would look good with short hair. Cause my mom, my grandma, hey mom and grandma, they cut their hair and they were cute. But I was upset when my mom cut her hair because oh my gosh, she had beautiful long hair. Mom, you had beautiful long hair.
You keep saying she got beautiful long hair. What about beautiful short hair?
No, I'm saying. I'm not saying like that.
With good hair and beautiful long
no,
hair.
I'm not. I'm saying she had beautiful long hair. I'm embracing the fact of how I admired it. It was beautiful. I've never ever said that my mom's hair with short hair is disgusting. I never said that. She looks good as is now. I'm just saying I loved when she had it. It was beautiful. I'm admiring it. I mean, I'm reminiscing on it because it was something. It was something. The reason why I'm saying that is because it was something rare to see. Like, they always made the suggestion that darker girls, brown skinned girls have nappier hair, and I'm just like, I seen it for myself.
Okay.
My mom had that long hair. I'm just like, it was so beautiful.
She didn't have to. It's just to have.
I was just like, that's the thing. And I'm just like, if I have a daughter, or even to my sisters now, like, I tell them, like, do this, do that. And I also, like, even when I tell you guys, when you guys be asking about the hairstyles, I'd be like, all I have to tell you is, don't let the hair wear you or the style. You have to wear it.
She showed you say that.
And I'm telling you, that's why I say not a lot of people look good with certain things. Like, a lot of people think I look tacky with colorful bright hair, but personally for me, I feel like it looks good on me. I like it. I bought it. It's my thing. And a lot of people are just, just like, oh, it makes you look a certain type of way. I'm like, and I get that, and I understand that. But why should I have to change how I want to do my hair to somebody else's point of views and how they feel about things? That's not fair. Like, another thing is, the thing what it is when it comes to black women or black men, especially black women, we have we sit here, we're not even allowed to wear our natural hairs, but our natural hair, and be ridiculed and criticized about it. But next, Kim Kardashian, and you have Santana, and all these other women sitting here wearing these braids, having these singles, doing these dreadlocks. The white men are wearing, dreads and this, and I'm just like, and it's a trend. Are you kidding me? That's another unpopular opinion, but it's like the simple fact that we can't sit here and wear our hair, but other races can. What the hell? That don't make no sense to me. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to let that go because that is just so agitating. It's just very agitating.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. Like, that really frustrates me. The fact that we, as black women, already have it hard. from our own kind, like not kind, race, our own community, and but yet our whole hairstyles anywhere can't be set hair and worn because people are sitting here calling it a
I've actually
trend.
seen a lot of white girls with their hair in singles.
And I'm not. And my thing
It's
is,
not even about being racist. It's, like,
it's not even that. It's not. It's like the simple fact is like, at least when you do it, don't make it seem like it's a trend. Don't do it because you're seeing other people doing it. I don't like that. We're doing it because, like we said, it's particular hairstyle. It's cute. It's all that. And I get it. You want to wear it too because it's cute and all that. But are you wearing it because you are really trying to have a protective hairstyle and you're trying to do this and help things do la la la? Or are you wearing it because you see one of your favorite celebrities or one of your friends doing that?
Am I the only one that gets embarrassed when people actually use your real hair? Like, I don't get embarrassed, but it's just like, dang, like, you should know by now. Like, the other day I just had short hair and I added something to it.
I love it when they be like, oh my god, how long did it take? I be,
yeah, like, how long did it take? But it's just like,
and they're like, how do you add it in?
Yeah, so, like, I done got questions like, oh, you dyed your hair. Like, you really think this is my hair?
I mean, you gotta think about it. They don't do things like this.
It's
I know they don't understand.
And when you,
no, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you see so many people with these.
and then, but when they do see you in your natural hair state, you never get the compliment. Oh, your hair looks good.
But you have to think
Your
about
hair
it.
looks
They're not typically exposed to like within the community like we are. They're typically around like the same white area, and they're not used to this. They're not exposed to curlier hair. They're used to straight, wavy.
But still, she is right. Like, when I go like, oh, I like your hair. You look good there and stuff. Thank you. I walk in with a bun.
You got nothing.
Because they're used to it.
They like, oh, your hair's up.
Like, no, it's not even what they used to. Because what if you first start a job, or what if you first go to school? You have braids or something. You take it out.
It's like you're a whole new person.
Oh yeah, they always be like, did you cut your hair? And I'll be like,
right. And you be like, where?
Yeah.
Like, you have a bob. Oh, you just cut your hair. Like, you can't. Like, no. You really can't tell. But I can't. You know, I can't blame them. But dang.
At a certain level,
You get a weave. Oh, your hair looks like you grew your hair out. That's how long your hair is.
Yeah, that's how long your hair is. Like, it's like a shock, as if your hair can't.
Dang, my hair can't be that long.
It might be lengthy.
now I want to know because at one point in time, I didn't like where my hair was. I didn't, really appreciate the shortness of it and the fact that I love afro and I want to have big hair. Have you guys ever felt insecure or are insecure about your hair or stuff like that?
Honestly, yeah.
And why? But why?
I don't know, like as other people say, it's too short. Like, I don't like the shrinkage. Like, I know my hair can be longer. I just don't feel the shrinkage. Like, I don't like it. I know I should appreciate it because I do have hair, but that's gonna be hard for me to do because I've always had my hair done. Like, I always get my hair done, so I'm so.
Do you like wearing it like all natural out and all?
And like, if my hair is blow dried to where I can maintain it, then yeah. Like, when it's wet, it's hard to maintain. You gotta show more effort in your hair when it's wet. Like,
because when
you gotta really keep it moisturized. When it dries up, it's bad. Like, blow dry, I can throw my hair in a bun and leave like that all day, and it's not gonna do nothing.
Natural and
But
wet.
when it's wet and just in its natural state, my hair, it just doesn't cooperate.
Yeah, I want to wear a wig. I want to try
It's
it.
not gonna work for me.
Insecurities for me, for sure. Okay, so all of us have different hair textures. India's is more like tighter coils. India, how would you explain
Mine
your hair?
is like, it depends on how it, what I've done to it that
when
day.
it's wet, like when your
Like,
hair
when
is
it's
like
wet?
naturally wet. And
Oh, it's
center.
like really short and really curly. It's like really curly.
Yeah.
Like it gets like really small little curls.
Like coily.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I can.
That's the word.
Yeah.
I gotta get my ends cut really bad though.
Mine's,
Yours is like loose curls.
yeah,
Good.
mine's is like loose curls. Like, if my hair can stay like that when I first get it wet, it be long. Like, it be looking, you feel me? It be looking long. It be looking moisturized.
But
as soon as I get out of that water and I put it in a towel, but it just,
it poofs up
Right.
in your hair.
right.
I mean, I don't be minding it. I'm telling you.
Like, when my hair is blow dried and I wash it, it be cool. Like, it be cool. Like, I wish it would stay like that.
I'm seriously telling you, I don't mind because I don't know. When I did the band 2 knots and took them out and like kind of picked them out, I had a cute little curly afro.
Maybe one day I'll try it.
Man, I'm telling you, do band 2 knots, toot it up, let it sit over for like a good 24 hours and all that, and everything will be right. Yeah, right now I have it in a ponytail. I need to wash it, to be honest with you. I'm about to probably do that before I go back home. But right now, yeah, lovely Deja's wearing some nice little braids. Hers is nice and burgundy. Then we got over here Almarie with a nice little ponytail.
That's me.
Man, I'm telling you, I need to get braids back, but I haven't been feeling the mood for it. I just been doing natural. I just been chilling, except in my little ponytail and doing all that.
Going back to hair textures though, I got like like hair, and so the question was like insecurities about your hair. Yeah, because going back to what Deja's saying, shrinkage is real. And like when the media keeps showing like, oh, like, yeah, you may have curly hair, but when it shrinks up, it makes you look like you ain't got nothing, you know what I'm saying? But as soon as you like pull the curls, like, ooh, I like length, you feel me? But in the media, it doesn't show your shrinkage. It shows like what the actual results look like. And I feel like that's like one of my big securities, and that's why I do not like. Only my real friends, Deja, India,
yeah, I'm telling you.
I've seen it all.
They fucking seen that shit. That shit.
You good though? I be telling, like, even with Pete, she you know, everybody has a little things they add to enhance it to make it, you know, got some more, you know. I be telling them, wear your hair out. Just wear it. You're beautiful.
No, but
it's
great.
Like,
no, because I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear. Oh, your hair is short. Oh, you know how people make them smart comments like, damn, like her hair is short. I don't want them to know.
That's me personally, but like, I don't think you should really care about what people say.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
But the thing is, don't you already know your hair is short?
Yeah.
Don't you already know your hair is cool? It's like in the nice different textures than everybody else's?
Yeah.
Don't you know that there's other methods that you can do to get your hair this way?
Yeah.
Okay, so then accept that. It's okay.
I know,
and,
but
I'm saying,
asking what mine is.
I know. I'm just saying, like, at the same time, like I tell people, like, the reason why I do this podcast is to bring, you know, awareness through entertainment. Yeah. And I'm trying to I'm not trying to say like you're wrong for having these insecurities, but I'm saying to honestly to get over that, you just admitted to already knowing things.
Yeah.
And I get it. You don't have to. You don't want to. But I'm saying, well, is the reason why it's stopping is because of what they're gonna say. But you already know.
Yeah.
That's
so
what I'm saying.
When my shrinkage get to my actual hair length, then that's when I roll my hair out. But until then, this will stay in protective hairstyles.
That's fine.
Until I get comfortable. Comfortability is enough. Yeah, comfortable is true, because at the end of the day, we don't want you to take y'all. We want to push y'all out your comfort zone too, you know, or push me, I guess, or push y'all too out your comfort zone and do, you know, try little things with your hair, you know, even if it's just walking around your house for the weekend. I remember I used to do that. Just how I used to practice my eyebrows. Then they was looking rough, you know. It's like the house, but over time you develop. Okay, maybe I could start stepping on more. Okay, and I'm like, okay, then I can start wearing my eyebrows.
Start feeling yourself a little bit.
Exactly, start feeling yourself a little bit, and when that happens, that goes into something beautiful. You feel me? But it's also how we was going back to knowing what type of hair texture you have. That is important to know what type of hair texture you have. Like there's 3C, 3A, 4C.
Right.
That's
another thing you have to look at too.
And that goes with the product that you're using. You could be using the wrong product because that's not what your hair needs. Like a lot of, like for instance, I know y'all seen in Walmart how y'all would see white people up in the multicultural, quote unquote, hair section in Walmart. Mm-hmm. The white people be trying to get the curly products, but that's what their hair is not.
About it, that's kind of the only aisle that has hair products.
Yeah.
But not even that. Yeah, they do be in the area. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But that is kind of the only hair product aisle that Walmart does have.
Yeah. No, but on the other side, it's the
that's shampoo.
Yeah.
That's shampoo, but you got this. It's
yeah,
shampoo
but I feel like, dang, in order to really, honestly, for ladies out there who are wondering, what we're just basically trying to say, in order to keep up your hair, you have to find what you need to that helps your hair. It's okay to have the kind of hair that you have. Why? Because there is other women out there that have that same kind of hair as you too. It's alright that if your hair is at a certain length that you want to get long, you can get it there if you keep putting with it. You know, you just need to. Also, if you want your hair to be doing the good things, you got to get the good stuff, meaning that good money.
Invest in it.
Yeah,
You
and
really
it's
have to
not gonna
invest.
happen overnight. It's not gonna
Yeah, the
happen
hair
in 2 weeks.
takes
It
a
takes
process.
time. You have to love your hair. You have to
frustration.
embrace your hair. You have to understand that your hair is more than anything in the world. And it's okay that if you have short, if it's kinky, if it's wavy, if it's long, and if it's short, if it's rough, if it's ragged, it's your hair. Find the styles and the products that work for you. That's what we're having. That's what we need to understand, black women and men, everyone. We have to work on things that work for you and stop focusing on what's working for others. Get your advice, get you some tips, get your little agenda notes, and keep it pushing. But alrighty, ladies, that was a wonderful conversation. Beautiful, y'all. They was scared to do this. It's like, oh my god, I don't know.
Shut up.
What are you gonna
I didn't even
ask?
say that.
Look, I didn't even ask. But to end the night off, a nice little quote I found, which is on, Google L. Natural hair is an exquisite crown, a head full of unique, healthy beauty, natural beauty. SL. Just ladies, just love your hair and understand that it's you and it's okay to be doing what you gotta do. And I just want to let y'all know, get it, Indy has came back and I'm staying here because I ain't going nowhere. Next episode, episode 4, oh my gosh, let me tell y'all the crazy ordeal. So, episode 4 is going to be Indy's Declassified College Survival Guide, featuring a good friend of ours named Jarius. Now, this next guest, we met him actually Almarie, one of our guests, that's her best friend who met him. No, they gotta get a little background story. Yes, they have to get a little background story to understand, to tune into next time. All I'm saying is, we met him over line. If y'all never understood the whole web friendship, let me tell you, we are finally about to meet him in a matter of knowing him for years, and he's coming down here in the next 2 weeks. So make sure y'all tune into that one, because he's gonna help you guys give an insight on my next podcast, and we're gonna actually be meeting personally, so you guys will hear the story of how it all happened and how we got there. But I just want to say, I want to thank my lovely ladies who came and helped me out tonight. It was beautiful. It was really last minute. Also, shout out to Eric Boost. Good luck on your tournament. Hope you win. I hope you score them things, because you're the MVP of Butte basketball. I thank you all for tuning in and listening to me. This is In Need of a Little TLE, and you're talking live with your girl Indy. Ciao.